Today we're at Blair Drummond Safari and Adventure Park. Welcome to the United Kingdom Attraction Channel. Yes, hello and welcome to the United Kingdom Attraction Channel. It is the 7th of August 2021 and we are here at Blair Drummond Safari and Adventure Park. Joining me today is Gemma Buckham. She's back. It's been a while.
Stunning.
Yes, yeah, you're the only one that introduces us, by the way.
It's such a lovely day in Scotland today.
Yes, there might have been a little hint of sarcasm there. It is starting to rain. It is 4 o'clock in the afternoon, which is strange for us to start a vlog at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. However, they are doing a time slot system here at Blair Drummond, which is to stop crowds from sort of happening. However, behind me there seems to be quite a big crowd. Although it's not too busy. We are sort of... It's been a long time since I've been to Blair Drummond. I have been here before. Have you ever been?
I've never been.
You've never been. So first time for Gemma. I can't really remember it that well. I was just little. So it is going to be sort of a first for my adulthood here at Blair Drummond. We were a little bit confused on entry, weren't we? We didn't know where we should have been or what was going on, and the signs did sort of confuse us a little bit because it had main car park and then all attractions straight on, and we thought, oh, we're going to go straight into the safari park or element of the park. We didn't really know because there is a walk through animal enclosure and there is a drive through animal enclosure, so there's both here today, and we are going to try and do both. The Sea Lion show is closed for refurbishment. I have got some good footage of the plans that they do plan on doing for the sea life area, so that's really good. I'll show you them just after this conversation. Is there anything else you sort of want to touch on?
Well, no, you got a map.
We've got a map, yeah, so that's really good. I am getting soaked. I might have to put my coat on. My hair's going to be everywhere by the end of this. There is a few rides, smaller rides and attractions for the younger ones. There's dodgems, sort of fairground attractions such as the teacups, a little roller coaster, the bungee jumps behind us. So that is really good for the younger kids. And there's also a big adventure play park, which I will get some footage of as well, which looks really good. And a zip line, but I don't know if that's open currently. We'll have to wait and see. And there's some boats on the boating lake, so we might get on the boats because we do like boats.
Well, we're going to be wet anyway, so...
Well listen, I don't think we'll get wet on them, unless we fall in.
We're going to be wet anyway.
We might fall in, hopefully not. But I think we're going to start, we have looked at the map, we're going to head towards the petting zoo, start at the petting zoo and make our way down, work our way through the dinosaur area, dinosaur land. I don't know if it's got a special name, but the dinosaurs, the plastic dinosaurs, are not real. And then hopefully make our way down towards the boating lake, get our ride on the boat, and hopefully finish on the actual safari element in the car. And Gemma's going to be loose with the camera because I'm going to be the driver. So we'll see how that goes as well. So we'll see you over at the petting zoo. So first animal of the day is the meerkats. I'm sure that was the same with Edinburgh Zoo. Aww, they are cute. You can just see that one standing on the rock over there. It does look like a new enclosure as well. It is really modern. Yeah, apparently they have to keep a watch out, so there's always a watch out of a meerkat. So this must be the lookout. And all the other ones are trying to get the food. And if they did see any danger, the lookout would see it and probably notify all the other ones. Oh, might have changed to the guard there, now he's away. Whoa. Changing the guard. In the animal world. What is? No, stop. So these are the penguins.
Thinking.
Yeah, they do some love. Fish. Nice little waterfall for them. It is another really good enclosure here at Blair Drummond. And just over to the left hand side of the enclosure you can see the construction of the new sea lion enclosure. It's not quite finished yet, but it is looking good. Got a little slide there for them. So we're just trying to dodge the rain showers, and the next enclosure, it's not zooming in, it's zooming in on the fence, but there is a red-tailed lemur, if we managed to get a... Look right over there. There is quite a few of them actually in their enclosure. I don't know how well this is going to show up on the camera. Oh, they're coming out. Hey. They're giving us a show now. Lovely animals. That was just add a number 2.
He was quite desperate.
And we've just noticed on our travels that the tiger viewing platform is closed. I think this is a COVID-19 measure. I think it's because it would be a pinch point on the path. But what it does say on the signs over there is the temporary viewing area is in the Pets Farm. So we should be able to see the tigers from the Pets Farm, which is just over towards the left-hand side of the tiger viewing platform. So hopefully that might be opening this Monday when the COVID-19 restrictions do lift in Scotland. So we are just entering the Pets Farm now. What animals are you expecting to see?
Probably like goats and stuff.
I would think goats.
Yeah.
Do you think it's going to be the farmyard animals?
Yeah, I would thought so.
Oh, well, I can smell them. And we can see them. You can just see over there. Hopefully we'll make our way around. But do you see if we're getting fed? I think there must be a type of goat. But we will see them a lot better when we get right round the other end of the petting farm. And hopefully there'll be other animals as well.
They're getting fed. I think they're pygmy goats.
They are quite small. Having their dinner. And we've just noticed these are all the cars driving through the safari area. So that will be us later. I don't know what animal is in that section. I can't see anything, but it must be something substantial, judging by the fence here. Tyrannosaurus Rex, maybe?
Yeah.
So we're just making our way. Are they llamas?
Alpacas?
Alpacas, possibly. Are they the ones that spit?
No, not always.
Oh god, well I hope it's an alpaca.
No, all spit.
Do they? Well, they can keep that spit to themselves. And hopefully we'll make our way towards... We did get some footage of the goats, but mind, they're running around the other side now, typical.
I want to be away from you.
They don't like the camera.
So we've come at tea time, which is great.
Yeah, this is quite good. At least they're all getting fed now, so we do get to see them. That one's having a good scratch of its leg. That one's having a good scratch of its neck.
That's it.
And here are all the animals at the petting zoo in Blair Drummond. And it was an alpaca. Oh no, they've got a llama as well.
They were llamas.
They were llamas. So we've not seen the alpacas. An Indian runner duck. I didn't know that's what they were. And of course the famous chicken. The turkeys getting fed for Christmas. I think they're turkeys. Look at these ones on the flying up on the fence. They are.
I don't know. It doesn't say it, but
They look like turkeys. This is what you eat for Christmas dinner. And we've just found the name of the turkey. It is the Royal Palm Turkey. And they originated from Florida. Who would have thought that? Some ducks. I don't think these are the Indian running ducks though. They look more like a British farm duck. So I did mention the tiger enclosure is got a temporary viewing platform in the petting farm. And this is the temporary viewing area. Well, I have had a look and there is no tigers on show.
they'll be hiding from the rain, like sensible animals.
Unlike us, getting drenched. They do have
It'd be good to see from the viewing area.
They do have a good viewing area. You can actually just see it right towards the back area there, that big fence. You would be standing just over there, looking down onto this area, so you'd probably get a lot better view of the tigers. We might get a view of the tigers later on, because the car safari does go through the tiger enclosure. Gemma's now just telling me that's lions. Is that not the car? It's just there. I think you might have access to it, so we might see them later on. But I'm not promising anything. Lazy, lazy pig.
They've got the right idea.
Gemma over there in that animal life.
You disturbed it.
Yeah, it moved. Mind, it's not a very big enclosure for these pigs. I hope they're allowed out into the field sometimes. Because it is quite a small enclosure. So that is us leaving the petting area now. What I would mention is they have a hand cleaning area just on the exit towards
the entrance.
Or the entrance, exit or entrance. And if you have touched any of the animals, we do recommend that you do wash your hands just
Probably
to get.
a good idea to do it anyway.
Yeah, probably is, especially under the circumstances during COVID. So we're just going to do that now, and then we'll head down towards the dinosaur area. Exciting. And just before we do leave this area, there is a otter enclosure. It is the Asian small-clawed otter, and there is a picture of it. Unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any out at the moment, so we're not going to get any footage of the otters. However, they do have a really, really good enclosure.
And they're not nocturnal, they're just more active at night.
They are more active at night. I never did say they were nocturnal.
You big fat liar.
On the vlog. I might have said it just before I went filming.
Hence the fact.
Yes, hence the fans the fact checking.
Fact checking.
So they're more active at night time, so who knows, you might see them, especially when the park's open till 9 o'clock tonight, you might actually see them come out later on in the day. And if anyone is interested where the otter enclosure is, it is situated right on the right hand side of the penguin enclosure, which is just over there. So if you see the penguin enclosure, the otters are just to the right hand side of that. So we are just back at the ride area and the gift shop area, and Gemma did just notice that the rides are ticketed and it does cost extra on the ticket, the entry ticket should I say. And how much was it? 3 rides for a £5. So you got 3 rides for £5. And what I would say is the rides aren't any thrill rides here. I'd say the biggest ride is the Dodgems, but they do have a lot of rides for the smaller kids, a lot of fairground attractions. So if you...
I wouldn't say a lot, there's 4.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, it's not at 6 because there's the cars.
Oh yeah.
So it's not too bad, and I don't know if that'll include the flying fox down the bottom. I don't think that is actually open due to COVID restrictions. However, I will get some footage of that as well, hopefully. And there is the boat down there as well. So maybe it might include the boats. Do you think?
I'm not sure.
The boats might be an extra charge as well. But when we go down that area, we'll get some footage of that. So we are now just making our way to the dinosaur area for the scary dinosaurs. Plastic ones. It is still raining, however it's more light rain, so
and it's certainly not cold.
It's certainly not cold. We don't really want to put a coat on because it would just be sweating. It's so humid up here. At least there's no midges. I was expecting midges and things. At least they put all the midges to bay. So we'll see you over at the dinosaur area.
Go down, Molly. Go down.
So this is the adventure play area.
Looks really good.
It is really good. I mean, just look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4 different levels, loads of different slides, climbing frames, swings.
Pirate ship.
Where's the pirate ship? Oh, and the pirate ship, yeah. Can't forget that. And some sand that you just don't want in your car. And they do have a sheltered area over there. They have constructed some tents. Is that what you would call them?
I wouldn't call them tents.
I wouldn't call them tents.
Covers.
Well, covers. They have put some covers over that area of the play area. Just to Scotland does get a lot of rain. Gemma was laughing at apparently me putting the midges to bay sounded like the Scottish were sending the midges in.
You didn't mean the rain.
I did mean the rain, so if that come across as though I'm getting told off by the Scottish, that's not what I meant. And just in front of us now is the dinosaur area, and it does look really good. Looks really well themed. That is like a proper Jurassic Park gate. So I am excited to see all of the animatronics. They do seem to be moving. So, and I can definitely hear them. So we'll see you.
What's over there?
We'll see you inside Blair Drummond's Dinosaur Safari Park. And our first dinosaur spotted today is the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Very lifelike. And you'll have to apologise because I don't know any dinosaurs' names except that one.
I think that's a Stegosaurus.
Are you sure? Are they not the ones that got the long necks? Them ones?
No, that's not. That's a
I thought that was a Stegosaurus. What's that one?
That might be a Stegosaurus.
Oh yeah, this one looks more. Well, it tells you here actually. There it is, Stegosaurus. And there's some information on a Stegosaurus. And if I zoom in, that is the size comparison to a human being.
I think that one, is that one not one, a Diplodocus?
Gemma just thinks this one's called a Diplodocus.
Diplodocus, I think it is.
I'm pretty sure that's not called a Diplodocus. Is that not something off Mary Poppins? Ooh, I know what that one is. A pterodactyl.
It's not, look, it's a Brachiosaurus.
Oh, there we go. So it is a Brachiosaurus. Hope I'm saying these names right. Oh, he's giving a bit of a wobble on his neck. Yeah, here are the pterodactyls. This one looks like it's been caught. Very good though. All of them seem to be animatronics, which does mean that they move. Ooh, this one looks scary.
What that one is?
What's that one?
A Triceratops.
That is not a Triceratops.
It is?
We're about to find out. Well, this one is a... How do you pronounce that?
A ewe?
A ewe?
Irritator?
An irritator? He does look like a bit of an irritator. Nice dinosaur, nice dinosaur. And what did you say this one was? Are you sure it's a Triceratops? That doesn't look like a Triceratops. It's a... is it a Stegosaurus? Oh well. It's quite an iconic shape for a dinosaur. One of the more iconic breeds. We've decided to stop guessing dinosaur names and then we've just seen this one. How do you pronounce that?
Ankylosaurus.
An Ankylosaurus. It's a good job these are not walking the face of planet Earth today.
Haha! It is the Triceratops.
Oh, is that a Triceratops? How do you know?
Because it's got 3 horns.
Well, we're not at it yet. Well, we'll see what it's called. But to be fair, that does look like the other one we've just seen. Hold on. Yes, Gemma is right. It's called a Triceratops, which is that iconic dinosaur shape. But apparently there's 2 types of dinosaur like that. And you can just see another dinosaur there in the background.
What's that?
This is an Allosaurus, which is very, very still. And there is some information. I'll try and zoom in for you. Hopefully the light doesn't get in the way. And like I say, that is the comparisons to a human being and the size of the dinosaur. It is massive. We've managed to find a cute dinosaur called an Oriraptor.
I thought they're not that cute though.
No, I bet they still put a little bite into you. And look at all our little eggs. I say little eggs, they're massive eggs.
So it was omnivore, anything.
It eats anything, does it?
Including you.
So it mustn't have. I mean, to be fair, it's actually not bigger than a human. This must be the first dinosaur we've seen which is actually smaller than a male human, but still could probably cause quite a lot of damage if they were around today.
Alright, we don't want to meet one now.
A Carnotaurus, this one.
We think.
I'm going to trust Gemma on our pronunciations. Look at its little arms.
Aww. Look at its teeth.
Better teeth than me. Gonna give me a run for my money. And that's hard. Of course they don't stop moving, they're alive. And that is some information on the Carnotaurus. I think I pronounced that completely wrong. I'm just not gonna pronounce names now. The Carnotaurus. Is it Carnotaurus? Carnotaurus.
That one's broken. Oh, it's spraying water.
This is a Dilophosaurus.
Dilophosaurus.
A Dilophosaurus, so I'm being told. And here's the name if you don't believe it. And it does actually spray water at you. So if you are going past the Dilophosaurus, you might get wet. And that is that famous noise from the Jurassic Park series. The Velociraptors. And there is actually no sign on this one.
Does everybody see Jurassic Park? Do you want to do your picture?
So that is us out of the dinosaur area, and we've come to the barbecue area, which I think is really, really good. So I'm just going to turn the camera around. So there is little barbecues, and I don't know how it works, but I'm assuming they are selling coal, and you can light your own barbecue. And there is actually people got the barbecues going, and I'm assuming you can bring your own food and put it on the barbecue and have a barbecue while you're sitting out at Blair Drummond, which is really, really good. I've never ever seen that before. It is still a non-smoking area, which is something to consider about if you are a smoker. Although hopefully there is a smoking area nearby, is it just over there, so it's not far away if you are a smoker. But really, really good to have a barbecue area. I thought it was quite a quirky idea.
Yeah, it is. And there's a marshmallow fire pit somewhere.
A marshmallow one, is
Yeah.
it? It is hammering down, so we have just took shelter for a little bit, and then hopefully we are going to walk down to the giraffe enclosure and get ourselves down to the pedal boat area. And I think the lemurs are across the river, so we might have to cross the river to get over to the lemurs. And we did mention food here in the barbecue area. There is also a food court that's over towards the rides where we've just come from, and next to the Dodgem area, next to the adventure play area, there is a food court there. We haven't actually been in because it is 4 o'clock now, so we've already had our food before we came here, so we will not be getting food today. Although it did look quite good. It did look.
And there's plenty of little ice cream, juice, coffee, donuts, picnic areas, bring your own food.
Yeah, so if you have got a big family and you wanted to bring your own food, definitely I can't see why not. You could even bring some barbecue food and get yourself on the barbecue area and hopefully have a nice barbecue as well. And hopefully it'll be a lot better day than it is today. However, it is worth mentioning we are in Scotland, one of the wettest parts of the UK. And apparently I was looking at the BBC News, it's only got wetter, so it's getting wetter here in Scotland. That's global warming for you.
The dinosaur area was absolutely fantastic.
It was really, really good. It was more than I expected. I expected these plastic sculptures that weren't going to move. I got plastic sculptures that moved. But it was really good. It was really well themed. Well, you did see the expressions on the little ones' faces when we were going past. They were screaming, they were scared, they were happy. It was a really, really good area, and they have done it really, really well. So I do recommend the dinosaur area here at Blair Drummond Safari Park. So hopefully the rain is sort of easing off. So we'll try and get our way down to, make our way down to the giraffe area, and then hopefully make our way down to the pedal boats as well. So we'll see you down there. So just on our way down to the giraffe enclosure, we came across the marshmallow pits. Gemma did think that they would have been supervised. I mean, there might be some supervision in that tent there, so. And it's definitely the marshmallow area, because you can see all the marshmallow sticks in that bin there, and even a marshmallow which hasn't been eaten. So in the summer, this would be really, really good area just to sit around with your kids and have some, are they burnt marshmallows? S'mores, that's what they are, s'mores. What is a s'more?
Is that not the chocolate? The marshmallows and chocolate?
I don't actually know.
Thing. Yeah, I think it is.
I'll find out what the difference between a s'more and a marshmallow is by the end of this vlog. Will I?
Google.
Google.
Go.
And we're still making our way down to the giraffe enclosure, and we've just come across this amazing stately home / castle on the grounds of Blair Drummond. I'm assuming this must be the main residence of whoever was the owners of Blair Drummond. But it does look absolutely amazing. All the turrets,
and this
stonework is just incredible. It's a massive building.
So the s'more mystery.
All right, yeah.
S'mores, it consists of 1 or more toasted marshmallows and a layer of chocolate sandwiched between 2 pieces of graham cracker.
Wow, it's definitely a very American thing, I think. So s'mores and marshmallows are different, but definitely if you want to get yourself some burnt marshmallows, get yourself down to the marshmallow pit and you can burn as many marshmallows as you want. And maybe even bring some s'mores from home. Who knows? So I'm assuming this is the giraffe. I think we cross this here, and I think the giraffes are just over there. Fingers crossed. And I can see a life-saving device. What are they called? A life ring. There, so the lake must be down here as well. So hopefully we'll have the paddle boats in sight very soon. But it is another wet one. We did just come from, I just come from Drayton Manor last week, and that was absolutely soaking. So I think it's just following me around the rain. Is this the giraffe enclosure? It definitely looks like it. so I'll get you some footage of this. There isn't any giraffes out. I think there might be inside, but hopefully we'll be able to see them later on. And it is worth mentioning there is a lot of walking here at Blair Drummond, so if someone is a little bit unsteady on their feet, the pathways are sort of gravel, so it's not ideal, but hopefully you'll be able to see the animals in the car if you're not the best at walking.
That's what I thought. Crabs. That one's poked its head out and thought, nah, it's raining, come back in. See the pants. It's cute, isn't it? Huh?
Majority of my face.
Right, come on kids, come on in front of us, in front of us.
Everyone.
And
Yeah, we just got here.
No, don't be teenager crap, come on.
No, we just got here.
Alright.
No, actually, in this one, it's kind of white. On the side of the nose person. Imagine they just come up right here.
So unfortunately we didn't see any chimpanzees, did we, Gemma?
No.
And you are going to touch on what?
Well, they do a boat trip to Chimp Island normally, but that's not running. So they had...
So they have constructed this path, which isn't normally here, or for the general public. So you can walk down here. I did say a 3,000 metre sign, but apparently it's only 300 metre path.
Luckily.
But we'll see when we get to the end of it.
Yeah.
So it's a 300 metre path down to the new viewing area for the chimpanzees. Unfortunately we didn't see them, which is a bit of a shame.
It's probably with the rain.
They do normally operate the boat, so hopefully when you get the boat over to the island you would get a better viewing. Is it due to COVID?
I'm not quite sure.
No, even
It doesn't
I.
say that it's due to COVID, but...
Well, maybe not. If it is due to COVID, they might restart on Monday when everything gets back to normal here in Scotland. If not, unfortunately, you will just have to walk along this path. And
hope it's not raining.
fingers crossed, they will be out for you. They do have a really good area for them. I did get some footage of the area, so hopefully you've seen that as well. But they were not on display today. So we're going to make our way down, hopefully to the boating, yeah, it is the boating area, the paddle boating area. There is a lake, so that is Monkey Island, that you can see on the other side of the river, should I say, or Chimp Island. So we are going to make our way down this river. Is it a river? Is it a river or is it a lake? It looks very still to be a river. But yeah, it could be a river or a lake.
A body of water.
A body of water. We're going to make our way down this body of water and hopefully make our way to the boats. Gemma doesn't want to go on the boats. Well, maybe not. If it is due to COVID, I'm not quite sure.
I'm not quite sure.
Well, maybe not. If it is due to COVID, they might restart on Monday when everything gets back to normal here in Scotland. If not, unfortunately, you will just have to walk along this path. And the Gemma doesn't want to go on the boats.
Neither do you.
Who said that? I never said that.
Yes, you did.
We might go on the boat. We'll see. There's a gift shop.
If we've got time, to be fair.
Yeah, and we do need to do the safari as well. So, what time is it?
Have a look on the camera.
Oh well, the camera's not going to tell us, but we'll assess the time when we get down there and we might get ourselves on the boat. So we'll see you over there. So we are at the entrance to there was a fly on my screen, so if you see the fly. We are at the entrance of the chimpanzee walk, and it is 300 meters.
Yes, not 3,000.
So
You were wrong.
we're experiencing technical difficulties. We will see you at the boat. Unfortunately, there's no elephants inside today. However, they have got a really good enclosure, or house, should I say, inside. And it is really well decorated for us as well. Got a really good viewing platform if they were in. And what was that over there? An ant feeding station. Did you see any ants? This is inside the elephant house. Oh yeah, there is ants. You actually will. You can just see them. I hope they're picking up on the camera. But there's some ants eating what I think is some sort of flower. I was going to say it looks like lavender, but it's a bit big for lavender. So Gemma is scanning the code to see the Rhino keeper talk, and we'll get back to you when internet loads here in Scotland. The year 2050. And we've found the rhinos. There is 2 of them. You can just see one right over in the far end of the shed there. Oh, and he must have heard us. I don't know how well this is coming on the camera, but they are massive animals. And we're now at the zebra enclosure.
They're hiding from the rain.
And they're really close up to the glass here.
So under the shelter.
Oh.
I think that's a mother and baby.
You would just think they're horses if someone's just painted.
What is that?
No.
Because you can get things, what they're called.
No.
What's the cross things for zebras and horses?
And off they go. You can see how sensitive their ears are. Every time I do tut, they start moving. And off the zebra goes. So we've made it to the boat safari. Unfortunately, it is not operating. However, we did know that. But there is a bridge across to the lemur enclosure. So we will get that bridge across. There is actually a flying fox, but I don't think that is in operation either. But I will get some footage of that as well. And the flying fox does take you over to the other end of the river, other side of the river, should I say. And there is a little gift shop here too. But we'll see you over at the lemur enclosure. So we're now just crossing the bridge into the lemur enclosure. The pedal boats are on the left hand side. They are looking pretty good. It is quite a big area for the pedal boat, and you can just see the flying fox, which isn't in operation. It does go all the way to the other side of the lake or river or whatever this is, body of water. But hopefully we'll get some great footage of the lemurs on this side of the body of water.
These monkeys have come and like found baby monkeys.
They're doing that now. Oh, just tiny. I've got buddy. Oh no, it's alright because I don't want it to get lost. It's got all our pictures in it. What are you doing up there, eh?
There's another one. Oh. Are they cheeky, aren't they?
Stop it.
I'm not going to your house. No.
And I'm not going in the house in case they try to find my house.
That's right, good point. They're nice though, aren't they? Look at the little bit of tail. After.
You know what I
Put a stand on that one.
Do you know what I saw? It's another animal cage.
Did you?
It's
Here it
another
comes.
animal cage.
Wow. Look at this. Hello.
Come out.
No, it's nice.
in the trees.
Yeah. That's nice, isn't that? You cookie? You say hello? Hello. Wow, that was good, wasn't it? I'm coming. Oh yeah.
So we've just come from the lemur enclosure on the other side of the, I'm going to say river, I've had enough, it's a river.
We're doing river.
it was really, really good, and they were just like jumping through the trees.
Yeah.
So hopefully the footage came out really, really well, and you can see just as good as what we seen, but it was really good. I definitely recommend coming to the lemur enclosure if you are at Blair Drummond. This actually is the other side of the zip line on the flying fox. It isn't in operation today, but this is where you'll end up when it is in operation. So you cross the river and end up here, and you'll be able to get yourself to the lemur enclosure hopefully when you come to this side. What I will say is that is nearly everything done on the walk through of the Blair Drummond Safari Park. We are going to drive through and hopefully see a lot more animals. That will be completely dictated by Gemma, who is going to be taking the footage today in the car.
Bill Bailey.
Who is Bill Bailey?
Some Raj nature photographer. I think
we'll just stick with
Gemma Buckle.
no, not Gemma Buckle. What was his name? David Attenborough.
David Attenborough, right.
Just call me David Attenborough. Whoever. Jim Bailey? Bill Bailey.
I think he might be a comedian actually.
Great. Just not call her Bill Bailey. And we won't call you David Attenborough actually, that's a promotion. But no, we'll call her Gemma Buckham. So Gemma's filming qualities, we'll see how good that is. She'll probably get more of me than the animals, but we'll see, and hopefully we'll do get some great footage, because there is lions as well, so I'm hoping to see the lions. They'll probably be inside, but we'll see. So we're going to make our way to the main entrance now, and hopefully get in our car and get on the Blair Drummond Safari Park. And just for more clarification, it is not a river, because we're standing at the end of it, so it is just a lake. So it's not a body of water, well it is a body of water, but it's a lake. So if you do want to go on the pedal boats, you're on the lake, or the river cruise, or river safari cruise, that is also on the lake. So as we're just passing by, we just noticed that the safari did have a bit of a traffic jam, and it is due to, you can just see the lions on the bank there. So hopefully when we do get on the safari, they'll still be there and we'll get some great footage of the lions. But there's definitely two of them there. Does it look like two males, or is it?
I can't see it on this one.
No, I can't quite see myself. It does look like, there's definitely two anyway. Hopefully we'll see them on the safari. So we've made it back to the car. It is torrential rain, however we're inside, so it doesn't really matter. We've got a high definition lighting.
And the frizzy hair.
And the frizzy hair. Gemma did go to the gift shop. I didn't go, so there was no footage. What would you like to touch on the gift shop?
I was very disappointed that it had any stock, like with anything of like Blair Drummond on.
Okay.
You could see they used to have like pens and things like that, but there wasn't out there hardly.
And to be fair, she did show us some of the stuff you did get. The magnets and the key rings, didn't it? Was key rings?
Yeah, one of the key rings.
They did seem squint. Like the writing was squint, like it should have been probably put to one side and maybe not sold.
Reject things, I think.
Yeah, they probably were. But,
in fairness, probably like without COVID times, they would have had more stock.
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah.
But I wasn't in, so I can't.
There is
two.
Really say. There's one at the main entrance and one right down where the paddle boat.
Yeah, right next to the Flying Foxes one as well.
Less stock than that one did.
Yeah, that's a smaller gift shop. The bigger one is up by the ride in the adventure play area. So no, we're now going to make our way through to the safari area. When I say the safari area, the bit which is going to be driving. Gemma's going to be taking control of the camera.
And I'm not Bill Bailey, because he is an actor.
Is he an actor? I thought he was a comedian. Actor come comedian. Mm-hmm. No, and she's not
David Attenborough.
David Attenborough. You're a bit young. Well, just a bit. But anyway, so we'll see if we can see any animals in the safari area. I think there must be quite a few. We did see the lions, so hopefully they're still out, although it is torrential rain, so they probably went in. But hopefully there's some animals that might like the rain.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know if it rains very much in Africa, though.
The Scottish White Lion. Possibly.
They might be climatised by now.
But if the footage is terrible, don't blame me. So we'll see you at the safari.
And as we're making our way down to the safari area,
an amazing driving by
Michael Stanix. You can see how wet it is.
So if anyone actually does think that they've seen this before, this is because we've been down here walking, and apparently you can actually drive down here. I wish I knew that.
We would have missed some of the animals though.
I would have done. Yeah, it's a good point. I would recommend doing the walk first, and then you can hop in the car and do the safari.
So this was the giraffe enclosure.
I can't see someone in a high vis. I don't know if that's someone important. No, that's just someone walking. We're now heading down towards the flying fox area and the lemurs. Did you ever get taught that song?
Come on, sing it.
The lemurs in Zima, driving in a beamer.
No, I certainly did not. And on that note, so now we are heading into the animal reserves.
What does it say? Visitors enter the animal reserve at their own risk. Blair Drummond Safari and Adventure Park do not accept responsibility for the animals damaging your vehicles. Great! So if my car's broken, they're not accepting responsibility. But that is actually something that you should probably bear in mind if you're wanting to bring in a very nice car. There is actually someone here at the gate. So we'll see what they say, if anything.
So that's 15 mile an hour speed limit, but I'm assuming you could go as slow as you wanted.
And I think that person's probably at the gate just to make sure no animals get out.
Maybe.
Yeah, and if the animals are going to come close, they'll probably close the gate. So we're now on the hunt for some animals.
With Michael Schumacher, I would slow down a little bit.
Well, these cars must know. And it is worth mentioning that you can come round the safari as many times as you want. So if you do miss something and someone's right up your bum, I was going to say something else, but I think bum's acceptable. Then you can come back round and get another look at it, which is really, really good. And today the park is open till 9 o'clock. However, the last viewing for the safari is at 8:45.
To be fair, if the animals have got any sense, they'll all gone into the indoor enclosures.
Yeah, and we were quite lucky. We did see a lot of animals when we were walking around. But hopefully we do get to see the lions. Oh, we've got something coming up. I don't know what they are. What are the antelope? What would you say
They
they
have
are?
got quite a lot of area.
They do, yeah.
Oh, I don't know, I'm not that close yet.
I don't know if they're like a... What would you call them? I don't know what I would call them.
Some sort of deer. No, they're not like gazelles or something.
Antelope or something like that.
How do you zoom in?
We're now in the monkey area, or the monkey reserve they're calling it. Oh, here we go. So we're actually in like a, it's almost like one of them airlocks. So there's two gates and they won't open the monkey reserve gate until there's a few cars in, backed up to the gate we've just went through, and then they'll close the gate we've just went through and open the monkey reserve gate. This allows no monkeys to get out of the enclosure. So quite a good idea.
It's like a monkey prison.
It is, and you can actually see
the monkey guard tower.
The guard tower there, you can just see it.
It's not run by monkeys.
And it did mention that we're now at the monkey reserve, but if you actually read that sign over there, it says you are now entering the lion reserve.
So you've just lied?
Well no, it just said there. It just said that it was...
Was that not the other way?
Possibly.
Because
Maybe
it didn't-
maybe this is the lion reserve.
That would
anyway,
make more sense because monkeys could just climb over the top.
Well, you would think that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, this would be the lion one. Lion prison.
The lion prison. The lion gate. Guardhouse.
Can you close my window, please?
Yeah.
Don't want to be mauled.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Make sure all your windows are closed. I think we are entering the lion reserve, not the monkey.
That route.
So we're just in the lion enclosure now. You can actually see them. They're all sheltering from the rain in their house.
They look so sleepy.
And if you think of your cats today, most cats do just eat and sleep. Probably doing other things which start with an S.
I'm not even going to comment. I wonder if it's a pride. It will be. I think that's the male there,
There's
isn't
quite a
it?
lot of lions there. That looks to be about 5 or 6 there.
That one looks like a male with these little harem around them.
I wonder if they've got any good names for them. Like the Lion King.
Probably.
And so we're going to make our way past the lions now. You can actually see there where they probably get their feed over here.
So now we're coming out of lion prison. And I wouldn't like to guess where we're heading next.
Keep your windows closed, kids.
So now we're heading into the monkey enclosure, and you don't have to go in here. You can bypass it if you're a little bit nervous of
the bypass route. So the bypass route is over towards me.
So yeah, that is quite a good idea, because apparently they can climb all over your car and stuff, so if you're a little bit nervous about that, you don't have to go through the monkey enclosure.
If anyone is wondering what that hurricane noise is, it is my air. It's not even my aircon. It's just
To stop us steaming up.
stop us steaming up. It's so hot.
Oh my lord!
You see any monkeys?
Nope, you need to be monkey lookout.
Oh, there's one. On the bonnet over here. Well, not on the bonnet. Just off the bonnet.
Oh, look, they're right on the roadside. There's one right at the side of the road. Can you see it?
That one.
Going up near window, Michael, where did it?
Oh, there's one over there.
They're very active, but I suppose it's wet.
At least they're not destroying my car. What's them being like the trees, I'm just thinking. Although no, because the trees, if you've noticed, all the trees have got covers, so that'll probably stop them from climbing the tree. There is one over in that corner actually. I've just
Yeah, can you see it? Look at that. This one would drag past this pole.
It's a tree.
Oh, the tree. Oh, there's a few of them over there. Must be our little inside
Oh,
enclosure.
that one's climbing the tree, look at them up the tree. So they can still get up the tree.
Yeah, I would have thought so. The monkeys, so.
I thought that's what that would be, just stop. I thought it would be a stop climbing the trees, but clearly not.
I wonder what that purposes it is.
I think it probably...
Comments please, people.
Yes, if anyone knows what all this cladding around the tree is, let us know, but I'm assuming it was to try and stop them from climbing it.
It's not a monkey deterrent anyway, because it doesn't work.
Yeah, that did not work at all. There's about 3 of them up that tree. Oh, there's this one sitting on the rock.
We can see him. He's Ovsky, always being chased by his pal.
I wonder how many they've got. Well, there's quite a lot because there's one coming down here, so just at a rain again.
I wonder what goes through their little heads when you see all these cars. I wish I had a brick.
Banana. I think there's going to be a speed bump. Look at that one just on there. Chilling.
For some insects.
I wonder what their main diet is.
I don't know.
Bananas.
Comments please. Not bananas. Where are they going to get banana trees around here?
I don't think they're going to get banana trees, I think they're just going to get given them.
Well yeah, possibly, but...
Get the footage of that just up to the door.
Oh sweet, what is it eating? Grass by the looks of it.
There's a one just coming up here on the top of that post. It is a massive enclosure for them.
It is.
I think it's nearly as big as the lion enclosure. It's getting very wet now, so...
Might have a little visibility.
It's a bit like Jurassic Park, isn't it, when it starts getting wet and then the dinosaur comes out the bushes.
Possibly. It's very well done for them.
Oh, it is. It's a really, really good enclosure. And like you said, if you don't see that animal straight away, you can go around as many times as you want until it's closing time. That is us out of the monkey enclosure. Gemma just said that we've just missed the camel, however there is an opening coming up, so I might just get it.
There we go.
You see it through the watery window. Let it go, because there's people behind. And my green. It is now hammering it down. Over the cattle grid.
Oh, is that cattle grid? I thought it was thunder.
Yes, you can probably see the camel just over there now. I don't know where we are now, what sort of animals we're going to be finding here. There is some sort of deer-like creature.
There's some sort of tall animal with a beige covering.
Where? Me.
It took you long enough.
Oh, yeah, they come. This one's got its stags.
You mean horns?
Oh yeah, that's it. What is a stag? The stag is the one with the horns.
Mm-hmm. The male one?
These are all the females. They don't seem fazed by the cars anyway.
Mm-mm.
Probably very used to it by now. It's almost like they live in a safari park.
Almost?
We're just admiring this tree.
Yeah, it's a counting tree.
Seems to be another, what did you call the male?
stag or a buck?
Stag or a buck?
Buck.
Buck. Oh, you know, bucko.
Ha ha ha. How unoriginal.
See if there's any in this song.
Is that thunder?
No, that's not that. No, there's nothing in there.
That's some great footage of your nose.
There's some over here. 3 little ones. That's a really nice car, though, isn't it? Oh, that's just a normal car. Well, they're off.
Maybe it's a Ranger then if they're running.
Full car. Oh, these ones.
I'm not taking blame for the blurriness because that's the rain on the window.
Whatever you say. It's like your disclaimer.
It certainly is.
You seem to be walking up this day.
The little Bambies. Oh. We're having a little journey with it.
I'm so glad we're in the car now because it is hammering down. Lots of puddles. We are coming towards the end of the safari. I don't think there is any other animals, but we'll see.
It is just a shame it's so wet.
It is. See what these signs say. It is worth mentioning that if you did do the safari first in the day, you just come back down this road and it leads you straight back into the main area for all the safari and attractions. You can go back down for the safari, or you can do all the attractions that were just done earlier. And you can use both of them. So we'll see you probably over at the main area of the park. So we'll see you over there. So we have made our way back to the main area of the park for the closing down speech and just how we generally found Blair Drummond Safari Park. How did you find the day, Gemma?
I thought it was really good even though it's been wet.
Yeah, unfortunately the weather hasn't been great, it hasn't held up. It's still teeming down. You might hear it in the background hammering off the car roof. It has been the first time, it's not the first time I've been here, it's the first time for Gemma, however it was the first time for both of us really that we can remember. It has been a really, really good day. The weather did dampen it slightly, it would be a lot better if it was sunny.
Oh, it would have been a corking day
Yeah.
if it had been really nice.
But it's still been really, really good, and we'll definitely have to get back up at some point when it does better weather. However, this is to be expected in Scotland. It's not exactly the most tropical area, even though it's not the tropics or something more, yeah. Some hill.
I don't know.
I can't remember what the word, but it's something. It's definitely not tropical. So
mild though.
it is
It's
really,
not
really
cold.
mild. It was about 19 degrees today, so it's still quite hot if you had to wear a coat, which you did in this weather.
The idea is to wear a thin one.
A thin one. I had a big thick one
Thin
full of duck feathers, and it just wasn't going well. But back onto the attraction itself, we did make our way through the main entrance, where the rides were, the dodge jumps, the fairground rides, some of the bungee jumps things. It was really set up for younger kids. It was really good for the younger kids. Definitely recommend it. Gemma said it did look a little bit tired, maybe, did you say?
Yeah, so some of the rides at the entrance stage, yeah.
So maybe they could update them if the want to be picky. They had an amazing adventure playground park that was really, really good. Definitely recommend that in the summer. God, it looked unreal, especially for the younger kids. You could literally spend all day free of charge, really, other than the ticket itself. That was worth mentioning. The rides were an extra charge. We made our way to the petting zoo. The petting zoo was really, really good. They did get your hands on. You could sort of pet all the...
Feed the guinea pigs.
Feed the guinea pigs, although they did look like they were going to bite. It did mention that they could scratch and bite, so that was a little disclaimer out there. We made our way back through the... There was sort of more animals there. There was the otters, there was a lemur there, wasn't there?
Yeah,
next to the otters. And the sea lions. The sea lion unfortunately wasn't on today, which is a shame. And there's a birds of prey, which also we missed. They were on, I think, but we just missed them because of the time slots. Hopefully the time slot will be leaving probably by Monday, when Scotland reverts back to the rest of the UK. All the restrictions have been dropped, so it will be just advised from there Monday onwards. So that should be good, and you'll be able to get a full day here at Blair Drummond.
In fairness, I mean, we were booked in at 4, and we did manage to do everything.
Yes, we have done everything.
Yeah,
it probably takes about 3 hours, you'd you say, to do everything?
But that was because it was wet and we weren't hanging around as much as we probably would have.
No,
It'd been nice.
That's right. You could spend all day as long as you
easily
want at different sections of the park. We did go to the dinosaur area that we weren't expecting much. However, we were pleasantly surprised of how good that was. Really good for the younger kids. They were screaming left, right and centre at all the dinosaurs, and they did move, and they were very vocal, should we say. So definitely worth, if you've got younger kids, go to the dinosaur area as well. We made our way down to the Flying Fox and the boating lake, not river.
Or body of water.
Or body of water, whatever you want to call it. We didn't see, unfortunately, was it the monkeys? Or was it monkeys?
The chimps.
The chimps, that was it. The chimps weren't out today, but the lemurs were really, really impressive, and we did get some good footage of the lemurs, so they made up for it. Unfortunately, the Flying Fox wasn't operating due to COVID. However, they did have the boat and lake open, so that was good. Gemma said it was a little bit small, but I suppose it wasn't too bad. I mean, we've just been spoilt with Lightwater Valley, which had a really big boat and lake.
The boat safari wasn't running.
And the boat safari wasn't running, which does take you over to the chimps, isn't it? That's right. So unfortunately that isn't running at the moment, but hopefully from Monday, if it is a COVID problem, they might be able to reopen that from Monday, so just keep your eyes peeled on that. We did get a park map, and that was really helpful. So I would revert to the park map.
The elephants weren't on there.
No, yes, the elephant wasn't on the park map, and we did stumble across them. However, there was only one elephant, which I did feel really sorry for.
I think it's a male.
But Gemma thinks it's a male, and a male apparently only sort of like...
Well, I might be making that up, but...
David Attenborough here. Or whatever the other comedian / actor you said you were. But no, overall it has been a really good day, and I would touch on the eating. We didn't get any food. However, there was a barbecue area which was really, really good. I've never seen anything like that before, but probably if I did come here next time, I would really want to do that, actually.
It was a nice day.
Yeah, good day, and there was a lot of us.
Plenty of places to
But there was food court, and there was loads of snack bars and donuts and ice cream bars all over the park, so that was really, really good as well.
And the COVID regulations were quite good.
Yes, face masks if you were indoors, and they did stop you at the gift shops and held you in a queue.
One-way system.
Which wasn't ideal in this weather at the time, but I suppose it's keeping us safe, so that's really, really what we want. And all that's left to say is thank you for watching. Please like, please subscribe. We're trying to get that 1,000 subscriber mark. We're getting closer to it, so every subscription does help, so please hit that subscribe button and hit the bell icon for more amazing videos just like this one. Please comment on anything that we've missed or anything that you want to see in the future. When I mean anything that we've missed, if you thought there was an animal that we didn't see, put it down below, and hopefully we might get to it next time. Or if there's something that you want to know about Blair Drummond, we might know, or we might find out for you, and we'll be able to put that down as well. Anything else? I think that's nearly just about it. So thank you for watching, guys. We are at M&D's tomorrow. It's going to be a wet one in the rain, so that's going to be interesting, especially with this camera, because this camera isn't supposed to be operated in the rain. But we'll try and get as much footage as we can. It will be the first time both of us has been to M&D's in Scotland, which is sort of targeted themselves as Scotland's only theme park. So it will be interesting to see what M&D's has to offer as well. So if you like this vlog and you want to see that vlog, please go and check that one out as well. But thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye guys.